Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome to another Let's Play of Motorsport Manager. We are just finished a race. So, well, I did. I mean, you're going to see this a couple days later probably, but just finished a race in the last episode. So we got a little bit of cleanup to do and kind of stuff, get ready for the next race. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go and check out our mail. Car condition update. Yeah, okay. Car condition's a little bit bad. It's going to take a little bit of time for the mechanics to repair them. Looks like 40 hours, so we're going to lose a couple hours or a couple days of the improving our parts, which is fine. Do have an interview. We'll go ahead and accept this. Andre Gomez has claimed that your brakes seem to be holding your team back, and technical commentators seem to agree. Is it true? I've told my hands. I have to hold up my hands. Our brakes are awful. I need to work on improving them. He needs to button it. This will make our chairman a little unhappy, and it's also not really true. I don't want to say button it. That's rude. It's going to hurt our marketability, but it's technically true. So we're going to go with that. We'll be honest. That's fine. Yep, Jaw, one in the Black Sea. That guy's pretty solid racer. Contract negotiation. Or renegotiation, I should say. He's still not happy with the wages. This is our last chance to get good old Wayne here. Man, he's going to be super expensive. And then he wants a little bit more out of the sign-on bonus. That's about all I can do for you, buddy. And then, same for you, right? You were super expensive. We may not be able to take you guys. We may have to take, what's her name? Let's check here. So we've got you up to a... That's not what I wanted. There we go. 127, 113. We can get her for 72 right now. She's nowhere near as good as those other guys, but she might, you know, get us the first couple years. Good components take no time to build. That's not bad. Which one of these guys was the one that had the good component, extra good component? This guy, man, he's gonna be expensive to have. But an additional good component slot would be pretty solid with these early parts we're doing. But you know what? Getting somebody is better than nobody. Let's just take her. Katie Paulson, she'll be good. We'll sign her for, okay, so we're doing 33 months, and then we can look at getting one of these other guys later. That'll be fine. Actually, I think Katie Paulson's the one I had in my offline series anyway, and she did just fine. We'll take you, and then that means we'll just go ahead and retract these offers. Not going to be a problem. Good old Katie. There we go. So now we can actually design a part without too much fear. So, what do we do first? Well, we do have the bonus of being able to go all the way up to slot 3 on the engines because we have our test track. So we want to take advantage of that at some point. But is that where we start? Again, we're not really going to look at the races coming up because it's not going to matter that much. We're not going to have these parts in time to really make a huge difference. Hello, little UI bug. And all of our parts are bad, so it really doesn't matter where we start. I'm thinking starting at an engine because it's going to be the most expensive, and then we can kind of maybe balance out where we're going to be for the rest after that. So let's see what we can do with our engine. Now, like I said before in the last episode, at some point we will be designing these high-risk components, you know, for next year. But this first go through, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and start with this this one right here. It's going to increase our top speed. We could go with the one that does... let's go away. Why are you not going away? It's going to be annoying if that sticks around forever. Let's see something. Let's go back here. Staff. Okay, so now it went away. I was going to say, maybe it will go away if I go back to the window that it was on or whatever that started that. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go with the engine. It's the most expensive. Let's get one of those out of the way. So the way this works is the top speed is what it's most capable of. But it's not actually, but you know, how I'm trying to say this. Actually, in this case, I was about to say the wrong thing. This top speed does in fact add top speed to its current value, but it also pushes out your maximum, you know, by 10 as well. You know, if we go look at the part by itself, we're at 24. Put this in, maximum's 34. So we are pushing out the maximum. Unlike though this one down here where it says plus 40 to max. All that would do is it would leave our normal one where it's at, and it would actually give us a little bit more of this shaded bar pushed out to the side. Normally I actually like to take these because it's a bigger boost, And all it really means is that you just got to go improvement with your mechanics to get to that maximum. It just takes more time to get to the best the component can be, but its best is typically better than just taking these flat ones. Well, we don't have that option here. We either have the red zone minus 10%, which, it's fine. I'm not that big of a deal though, because again, the reliability, if you can get, it just takes time to get it up to, maybe 100%, 90% reliability, and the red zone doesn't matter quite as much. I mean, it does, but it's not as big of a deal. Whereas then again, this one's going to increase our risk level, which we're not going to do that one right now. We will design a part probably using that later on, but not right now. So start with this one. It's going to cost us 1.5 mil plus a little 50,000 for the component itself. Not going to be a problem. This is going to be a pretty huge increase over what we've got currently. So we will do that. And part fitting, we're not going to need to worry about right now. Improved parts, it's fine because they're actually currently fixing our cars from the last race. So we're going to go ahead and move up till the car repairs are complete, which they are now. Okay, Breuer's Racing's Andre Gomez clearly hasn't forgotten his roots. So he's taking time to help young drivers increase his morale for 20 weeks. Very good. And then we finished our car repairs, which does mean we can come back over here and start making sure we're improving parts. I think I'm okay with the split for now. At least until we get everything up to above 70%. And then we may just push a little more towards performance. I mean, 70% looked like from that last race, just about got us through to the end of the race. I think Gomez's gearbox was a little weak, but that's all right. It'll be all right. And this is also just FYI, this is where the factory coming into play really makes a huge difference. Because once we get the factory, not only will we'll have, 20 to spend up here instead of 5 and 5, which is 10 obviously, we'll have 4 slots here on each side instead of 2 on each side. So it just really helps us get the improvements going pretty heavily. We do have some more contracts. We're going to wait till the beginning of the race though to see what other offers may come through. But I think we're okay with what we're, I'm sorry, go back. Improve parts. I think we're okay with the gearbox for now. And these two, that's going to be fine. Getting these over 70% will be helpful, and then just getting a little bit of stuff into those will be fine. So we're really just going to fast forward. Pretty much, honestly, at this point, we're on auto mode until we get to a race. So again, this episode is probably going to be quite a bit shorter than that last episode. So we're finishing scouting on some drivers. Design engine finished. Nice. So we actually got... Wait, did it not finish? Oh, yeah, there it is. So we got our engine. Scouting report on a driver. One of the very best in the European race series. Alright, cool. Maybe we can go after him. In fact, he's actually unemployed. Normally I wouldn't go after a driver this early. A 20-year-old this good. Huh. I don't know if we can pass that guy up. If he's not currently employed, he might actually go for something. His fitness isn't great, but again, he's 20 years old. He's going to improve. All his other stuff is amazing. He's a born leader. That's a permanent trait. He's selfish, though. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. He's spoiled. Okay, that's going to really hurt his mechanic relationship. He will not take team orders. Oh, wow, this guy's... I mean, he's... he's probably unemployed for a reason. Really good driver, but he's very selfish. Oh, wow, okay. Well... let's see what some of these other guys come up as, and we'll come back to him. We might still use him. Alright, we're going to go ahead and design another part. Because might as well. And one way we're going to really judge how much money we have to spend is how many races are left by how much it's going to cost us per race. It's about $900,000 per race. We have about 9 races left. That's about $8 million. So we still got quite a bit of money to spend. So let's go and do another engine. I think that'll be fine. Again, this is going to be another legal engine. So, again, I prefer the ones that are to max. Because I could go over for this one. 1 second. But it's only going to give me as high as a 59. Whereas this one's going to get me up to a 74. It's pretty significant. And I'm already seeing, wow, down here. Once we get to this great level, we're going to be able to get a really nice engine for next year. By taking some of these risk ones that we just don't use this year. It's going to be pretty nice. So, yeah, this is a really, really nice engine. So we're going to go ahead and run this, build this out, and let's see if we can at least get 2 engines going as early as possible. Our goal is to get at least 2 of every part. That way, at the very least, we have better parts for next year, and then we'll start worrying about the risk ones after that. It's not time, I don't think, to take a sponsor yet. We will shortly. Fit parts. We will do this. Now, drivers are going to be unhappy one way or the other, depending on who gets the better part. We're just going to be giving probably Faith the better parts for right now. At least at this engine for now. We do need to improve it, though. So, we're going to get rid of these two. And we're going to put all in the engine, and then we're going to max it out. Hopefully we get enough to make it worthwhile. We'll still get a little trickle on these two parts from Gary here, just because of his per day. But hopefully this helps a lot. Alright, how long till the next race? Well, a little bit, so let's keep going. Still more sponsors, so that's fine. We're going to run the Yokohama race, which is not us, but that's alright. These results don't really make a difference to us, unless we were like tracking a particular driver or something, I suppose. We're still scouting some people. I think we're still good. We're still very secure on our job. Actually, I just remembered it. It did say the performance stuff wasn't done. Frustrated by lack of opportunities. Our reserve driver is frustrated. Well, you know what? You're a reserve driver. Actually, you know what? That is something we will do. If we find a good reserve driver, there are some reserve drivers that if all you do is practice with them, they'll pay you a little bit of money. Their sponsor will pay you a little money. You don't actually have to run them. Just practice with them. So finding a reserve driver that has, again, that high feedback and then pays us a little bit of money would be worth replacing our backup guy for that. He wants upgrades on the test track that we have. Well, that's not going to happen right now. Sorry, buddy. Looks like we got another driver, Sarah Thomas. Not great feedback. She's a chaser, though. But she hates leading. So, literally, these are, like, counteracting each other. Which is... What? Okay. I mean, she's okay. She's young. Again, she's going to improve. Not as, you know, thrilled about her as the other person. I mean, she's got a lot of potential, though. So, we'll see. This guy's amazing. Ugh. Except for that selfishness. Alright, everything else looks good. Let's go back over to the car. So we are putting everything here. We don't actually have anything in these slots, though, which that was something I think it came up a couple days ago. I should have moved those over. Let's go and do suspension, because those are probably one of the last pieces we're going to improve anyway. So we'll go ahead and start on that. This engine, we're not going to improve it yet. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of this suspension. It's at 2, whereas this engine up here is at 0. So let's see if we can get a little bit out of these. I mean, obviously 0 means you're still getting a really... I mean, it's an engine. It's a race car engine, but... I mean, so I don't know exactly how that 0 plays into it, but it's interesting. Travel to Munich. Alright, so now it is time to pick up our sponsors. Beauchamp retiring. Okay. Munich Review. Nothing really jumping out at me. Scouting report finished. Okay, let's go check this one out real quick. Scott Price. Terrible feedback, so he's not going to be their backup or anything like that. That's fine. Late braking. I mean, he's good-ish. It's got, you know, again, a lot of room to improve. The feedback is terrible. We still have to have a backup driver that has good feedback to even have a chance with him. So, he's not really jumping out at me as someone who's amazing. So, we'll wait for some of these other ones to come through. See what happens with them. Sponsors. Let's go ahead and take sponsors. Got 3 offers here. I'm going to try and take the one that has the most money. This one's $500,000 up front, but it's only for 8 races. This one maps out to what, $900,000, whereas this one is $450 plus $320, $340, so $790, $900. We'll take the $900,000. It's gonna be much better for us. These over here, 2nd or above. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we'll just take the one that gives at least something up front. It's a thing. It'll pay for one of our, you know, mechanics or something. Here, again, we're not going to be getting probably, we might get 14th or above. It's pretty nice. But this $1 million upfront payment is really nice. So, and 16 or above is a lot more realistic. So we might actually be able to go for this one every time. Let's do that one. $1 million up front is pretty nice. Alright, it's time to go for the race. Yeah, I think we are going to take this 16 or above, get a little bit of money. It's not much, but over the course of a season, that could be up another $750,000. So we'll go with that. Part fitting, I think we're okay with the parts. So let's go to the race. It's got a lot of long, straight spots, so I'm guessing they're going to get a lot of high speed. I mean, there's a few corners, obviously, but my guess is they're going to want speed. Really want to get a better feedback for good old Ferrari right here. Alright, let's change the setup. Let's give you a bit more downforce. Again, we're going to kind of follow the same strategy. Worked out pretty good last time. We got a couple pretty solid cars. How can we tweak these a little bit more? Don't think you're going to want that much, but we'll start there. It's fine. Weather forecast. Looks like it's going to be a little cloudy, but nothing else. So we'll stay on mediums. I think our cars are not going to be able to use they're going to be burning through tires pretty fast. I think getting that performance boost on mediums is going to be good for us. Again, same for you. Very quickly, we're just going to kind of stick you in the middle. Handling and speed balance. I cannot imagine that your speed balance, you really want it that low. That's insane. But we'll start there. That's about as close as we're going to get. So, go with that. Again, mediums. I know Faith, Anthony, burns through tires real fast, so she's really going to need the mediums. Having both in the mediums is going to get us the knowledge quicker. So, this looks good. Take practice. Pause for a second. Let's go ahead and send you out. Everything's good, so we're going to send you out on what we have. And you as well. And again, we're going to go ahead and, again, don't know if it makes that much difference, but we're going to do it anyway. Go, go, go. Speed 3. Oops, see some sparks flying. The brakes are locking up a little bit. So he's really happy with the gear ratios. Okay, good to know. He wants better handling. He's more downforce. Okay, go ahead and bring you in. It's a couple pieces of information that'll help us get started. Same for you. Go ahead and bring you in. About to get to that level 1. Both medium tires and race trim. Nice. There's pit. Pause, pause, pause. Alright, send you out. Here we go. So, looks like you want downforce to go the other direction. So let's go down this way. Let's try that. And then you want handling. Let's go up that direction. We're just going to pick a direction and see if they like it better. If they don't, then we'll adjust the other direction. Stint's fine. Tire choice, you can say on those. Go ahead and send you out. You as well. At least we got a good out of you. Let's go ahead and go up a little bit more this direction with that. Handling, actually, you know what, we can probably jump that down just a hair. Handling right about there, and then downforce. Again, we're just going to pick a direction. And see what happens. I think that looks pretty solid. And tires okay. Go, go, go. Get me some feedback. Sometimes during the season you can vote on having longer practice sessions, which does make it a lot easier to get these tuned in. A bit easier. Probably aren't going to be able to bring him in one more time. That's fine, though. Ah, he does like the downforce. He likes the downforce is good. The arrow. Alright, he likes the handling better than before, so let's go to bring you in. No, let's bring you both in. Even though I usually wait till at least the second... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, we usually wait for the second comment, just to kind of know that they've had a look at it. Oh, wow. We're excellent on your downforce, apparently. So I picked the right direction. That's good. Your handling got worse. So you want your handling to go the other direction. And then you went from very poor to okay. So you do want your speed to stay down here, maybe? Let's try that. Yep, we'll try that. Sounds good. Stints 2. Stay out on those tires. That's going to be fine. And then you actually have a couple greats. Wow. Up to 83%. Not bad. So you went from very poor to poor. So it looks like you do actually want some more downforce. Which we can do that. You might want to be right on the line. All right, just went from poor to great. So let's go and go a little bit nudge over further that direction. And then speed balance went from good to great. In fact, you probably want a little bit up that way. Let's try that. Then we can get some excellence out of you. Everything else looks good. Go ahead and go out. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information out of both of you before the end of this. Probably not going to have time for more than just a lap. In fact, it's probably just going to be your out lap, which is fine. High setup knowledge. That's good. We're about to get our second level on medium and race trim. Hopefully we do. Come on. There we go. If the practice was a little bit longer, we could definitely get 3, but it's not quite there. Or if we left him out longer, we might be able to get 3. Likes the handling better. He likes the arrow better. We're close to getting that 3. Maybe we should just leave him out. I don't know. I think we're okay, though. Tuning the car, you know, up until those 90% is probably going to do us more for us than the 5% on the race trim or the tires. I could be wrong, but it's probably going to do quite a bit more for us. And again, once we get the longer practice times at some point, which if we do, then that'll make a difference. Gomez actually had a little bit faster run. I must be a worried man, huh? I'm not that worried. Come on now. So, now we actually have a legitimate goal that we could go after. 16th or above. Extra $75,000 would be pretty nice. Do I see a little bit of rain in our forecast? I do. So, that tells me that we're very likely going to change tires very early in this setup. Looks like around lap 5 or 6. So we may need to change out tires. Look at there, 96%. Excellent, excellent, great. Looks like you might actually want a little bit more acceleration, which is strange, but that's okay. Actually, we may do that with the tire. Oh, no. Let's try that. Do we send you out on these tires because we know we're going to have to swap? I guess so. I'd like to swap to the mediums at some point. We'll start you on the mediums. And 29 laps again. Just start you with a little bit less fuel. Maybe it won't make that much difference, but it seemed like it worked out okay in that last race. Right, so you're good, and then you are great, great, good. So you actually were better on the speed balance when it was a smidge the other direction. Okay. So we'll jump you down there, and everything else can stay the same. Same for you. We're going to keep you on the softs, because again, we're probably going to have to swap you out soon. Let's give you 9 laps. We'll do you 1 less than the other guy. And go from there. Let's just be aggressive. Early on, might as well. Anthony does have the better engine, so we'll see what happens. So now we're finally in the reverse position of our ranking. So Gomez is up front, and not too far behind him is Faith Anthony. Gomez gets passed pretty early. Faith up. Oh, look at there. Faith Anthony moving up pretty high up there. She's in 5th place. Come on, get up there. Get up in the 4th. Oh, they're kind of battling each other right now. I could tell one of them to let the other pass, but I don't think it's going to matter in this race right now. Everybody else is pushing fairly hard around us. Do have that water coming in soon-ish, so we're going to push as far as we can. And then get ready for swapping out those tires. Faith is up to 3rd. Go Faith, that extra engine, that new engine's helping you out a little bit. So about 5 laps before the rain really gets bad, so we have just enough fuel for that, it looks like. We got 2 people pitted already? What? Alright, we'll go ahead and jump down a little bit on the tire. Still fine with you pushing, I think, even though it is, I mean, you're not really getting much from it. Alright, let's come back down a little bit on the engine. Don't want to burn your engine out, that's for sure. Should be able to go 3 more laps with this, so that's going to be good. Might time out just perfectly with the rain. Drop down to 4th. Come on, Anthony. And here comes the rain. Can we make it 1 more lap with you? Let's drop down a little bit on the tire. You're really going through that pretty heavy. Go ahead and go medium on both of these, actually. But we're going to be able to make it 1 more lap. I think we will. Looks like a lot of the people around us are going 1 more lap as well, so it'll be fine. We'll go ahead and plan out a pit for you, though, this next time. And yeah, we'll go ahead and go to intermediates. Give you as much fuel as we can. It's fine. Part condition looks good. Pit strategy. Is it going to make a difference at all? It will, so let's stay imbalanced. It could make a difference. See if Gomez can last 1 more lap. Ugh, it's going to be tight. Just so we're not stacking them in the pit lane. Yeah, we're coming. Give me a minute, buddy. Let's go and go and conserve. Because we are going to, again, try to get you 1 more lap. Right, we're past the pit lane. Now we can set up your pit. Again, still looks like it's going to rain. Fuel options. Let's go ahead and max you out. That's fine. Parts look good. Pit strategy. Looks like we go fast. We have a chance to you know, be right behind the 17th place guy. So let's do that. Come on, Gomez. All the people around you are probably going to pit this time as well, so it's fine. Anthony's up in 13th. She's not actually that far behind Gomez right now. Wow, this guy's stayed out. That's impressive. th to 14th. I'm pretty happy with that if it stays this way, but I don't know. We'll see. Come on, Anthony. Go ahead and pass him. Pass him. There you go. Oh, there you go. Good job. Oh, you're already coming up on 9th as well. Oh, there you go. Coming up behind you, Anthony. That rain is going to continue. Would have been nice to get some bonus on intermediates, but that's alright. Come on, take that 6th spot, Anthony. Come on. There you go. Good job. He's going to be pitting soon. 5th should be pitting this round as well. So should 1st and 2nd. I'm going to push you a little bit more. Your tires are getting a little cold. There goes 5th. Oh, you did not pit. Anthony's in 3rd. Oh, no. I didn't mean to ignore you. I didn't mean to ignore you. Sorry. Okay. Well, yeah, let's see. Somebody hit you, huh? So we're going to need to pitch you and fix that. We are going to put you back out on intermediates. Do we even need to change the tire, though? I don't think we do. I think we just save some time. Don't change the tire. Probably go ahead and top you off on a little bit of fuel, though. And then we definitely need to fix that part. That's terrible. Fast looks like we have a chance to come out with a little bit of advantage here, so let's do and do that. So you are going to be slowing down quite a bit trying to get back around to the pit lane. How's Anthony doing? Anthony's doing good. 4th is right on her tail. It's one other thing. Accidents do happen. You never know when somebody's going to get knocked out because of an accident. Could be you. Could be somebody else. I mean, I like to keep pushing, but I feel like this guy's just going to stay on our tail the whole time. So we'll just go ahead and drop down to medium. And if he passes, he passes. I don't want to go too crazy on the fuel. A little bit heavy on the fuel and the tire. Get you some temperature back in. I mean, even after the accident and the extra repair, he still only dropped down to 17th. That's not too bad. Does going to have a lot of extra fuel, though, so we'll go ahead and burn him up pretty high. Keeping on his engine, though. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. I've just got better cars than you. You're just so hard to stay up there in the front of the pack. %50 on the tires. We got about 4 laps left. I'm pretty happy with that. Looks like the rain will start to let up a little bit, though. So, I don't know. Actually, if we can make it a few more laps, we might be able to drop out on, drop out at the intermediates. You're going to be fine. I'll go ahead and drop you back down to medium, though. Really, I'm trying to conserve Anthony's fuel just to get to that sweet spot where we can drop down to the slicks. Staying towards the middle. I like to keep it a little above middle, just kind of a little bit of heat in them. Alright, you're going to be able to make hopefully 2 more laps. It's not quite going to be dried out by then, but I think it's still going to be okay to put you out on the mediums. Alright, so that's pretty good on the tire temperature. We'll drop it down a little bit more. I think we can go a little bit heavier on the engine mode though. We're going to have a lot of fuel left. In fact, why don't we take you back to overtake? Looks like you're fighting for the guy in front of you. If we can get that spot, that'd be pretty nice. Alright, Anthony, one more lap. You gonna be able to make one more lap? Oof, I don't know. Yeah, you will. Just barely. You'll be able to catch the guy in front of you, Gomez? Alright, we can go ahead and plan Anthony's pit. So yeah, we're going to come back out on mediums. We can do the softs, but there's not... We burn through tires so fast that I don't think we would be able to make it. Plus, we get the extra bonus on the mediums, so that's fine. Oh, you got 0.06 laps left. Crazy. We need 10 laps to give you a small cushion. Although it does add a second. I could just play it easy on the 10 laps. You know, let's just do that. Any parts I need to fix? Ugh, they're getting close, but I think we're going to be okay. And here... Looks like Fast has a chance to, you know, do something. So we'll try that. Go from there. Switching to those mediums this early is going to be a bit of a risk, but I think we'll be alright. It's actually fairly warm. 69 degrees, not too bad. Gomez yet? No, not one more lap. Actually, you could probably go a couple more laps. You can drop down to high. You've already passed in front of that guy. I think you'll be fine. Come on, Anthony. We had an error. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's go back to high. And push. It does say we have excess fuel, so we'll keep an eye on that. We'll maybe keep it in high until we see the excess fuel go away. Nope, ignore you. Sorry. Trust us. It's about to dry up. Alright, Gomez. You're good to come in. And we'll get you back out on... we may send you out on softs. See if you can do something. 9.5, I think we'll be fine. Yep, that'll be alright. Park condition, we're just going to have to go with it. Doesn't look like it matters one way or the other. We'll just do balance. Make it a little bit safe. Alright, Anthony. Let's see if we can do something here. Alright, drop down to 10th. Still have the excess fuel light. Up to 8th now, because a couple people had a pit. That's good. We're right behind the 7th place guy. Man, if we finish top 10, I'd be ecstatic. Keep you guys in high as long as we have the excess fuel. That'd be fine. Can we pass the 5th? Yeah, we can. Nice. 6th place. Come on, Anthony. Keep pushing it. Try and finish off that 7th place guy. He's on overtake right now, too. Alright, slow down your tire wear just a bit. We need to go softs on you, so you're going to be burning through those pretty fast. Still says we have excess fuel. Let's keep pushing it. Ah, he passed you. He does have slicker tires, so that's fine. Let's pump up your tires a little bit. You're getting a little cold. About a 7-second gap between her and the guy behind her. That's pretty solid. He's catching the guy in front of him. You know what? Let's see if we can overtake you then. Can you pass the guy right in front of you? I mean, he's catching you a little bit, so we don't want to hold off too soon. Did you pass him? Looks like you did. You did pass him. Okay, so then let's come back down. 13th is right in front of you, though. Why does it say 13th is 8 seconds in front of you? It seems odd. Or am I looking at that wrong? Still excess over here. Let's come back a little bit on your tire temperature. Oh, you're right behind the guy in front of you. I must be looking at the wrong thing. Okay, there's a 4-second gap. Okay, I guess I was looking at it wrong. Guy behind you is at a 5-second gap. He is gaining on you though, so we want to hold him off for sure. Still says we have excess fuel. I can't believe it. Wow. Definitely need to keep a close eye on that though. As soon as that goes away, we need to be worried about that. Apparently I've overtaken somebody for 6th spot. Nice. Guy in front of us has some engine issues. Oh, you're having some gear issues. Oof. Okay. For that reason alone, we're going to have to slow you down a little bit. We don't want that gearbox to burn through. That'll slow us down more than anything. We might still be able to catch this guy because he's got some serious engine problems. They are burning him out. Wow. Ah, we got it. We got to go. Let's just go. Go. Our gearbox will be fine. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him, but we'll be close. We got at least... Ah, we lost the guy behind us. Let's go back and overtake. See if we can take him back. Take it back. Take it back. Come on, Anthony. Come on, Anthony. Don't think you're going to make it. Ah, we dropped down to 8th. Final lap. Let's drop it back down to high. We don't have that much excess fuel. So he's already finished. I guess I could have pushed him a little harder. I forgot he was going to be on the lap. Be lapped by people. I guess it's the blue flag or whatever. Okay, we actually have low fuel now. Go back down to medium. Can you pass him? I don't think you can. Nope. That's alright. 8th place. I'm pretty happy with that. Not just 8th place. 8th and 13th. That is a pretty solid showing considering. Pretty solid showing. I mean, we might even be able to go for one of those higher sponsors. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Yeah, 8th place. I'm pretty happy with that. That is awesome. We even had 3 stops because of that wing that got broken off. Good stuff, guys. Alright, normal scrutineering. Not going to find anything. That's fine. So Faith Anthony is 13th. Moved up a slot. Andre is 15th. Moved up a slot. Our team is very solidly in 9th. Very kind of fighting for, you know, even 6th spot is only a couple spots ahead of us, a couple points ahead of us. That is impressive. I haven't done this well in a while. This early in the custom team. Don't want to get too far out of myself though. A lot can change over the course of a 10 race season. Just finishing it high at all it really means for us is it's going to get us more money for next year. That's the biggest thing. I don't expect really much out of it. Although the chairman is very happy with us. Marketability is going up. Relationship with mechanics is going up. Morale is going up. Everything is good. And we only lost 723,000 that time. Good stuff. There's the Asia Pacific. There's the Europe. Saving our game. And that's where we're going to go ahead and put a cut. Very secure job. Very, very good race. I was very excited about that one. Our cars are only going to get better throughout the season as we continue to design parts and things like that. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys join me again next time as we continue the season. And then really getting into the next season will be really good. That's when we're really going to start pushing stuff. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you and goodbye.